Disregard that Twitter at that's down there because actually, girl, they took okay, they took my oh, I'm gonna have to edit my Twitter. Oh Lord, I do not want to have to end this and come back. Oh Jesus, did I log in on my new Twitter or am I still logged in? Authorized app. Okay, because I'm supposed to be live on my Twitter. Okay, I did not want to start it off like this. How do I take that off? Okay, remove. Okay. I don't know why that's there. Anyways, let me get my music right. Okay. There we go. Okay. Now we cooking. How are y'all doing today? How are y'all doing tonight? It is your host, King Neptune, and this is the Tsunami Show. How are y'all doing? I am doing fine. If you are wondering, where have I been? I have been going for so long, child. I've been going through trials, tribulations, and manifestations, and all the alphabets, girl. I've been doing everything. I've been so busy, I couldn't really do what I needed to do. Like, I have been going, like, and this video is basically to catch up a little bit. I'm gonna have a little bit of word vomit and give my opinion on whatever comes to mind. I'm just literally just here checking in, and then I'm trying to get back into the swing of things. My birthday is in the middle of March, and I'm like, well, damn, there's other people who created YouTube channels, and they really took off within like 2 or 3 months. And I've had videos that had more views, and I went back and I tried to see like what was it that I was doing that got me that many views. Like, I need to go back to my old formula. And as it turns out, it was the made from scratch videos. I guess people want quality, like they don't want StreamYard talkers, like StreamYard YouTubers and faceless YouTubers and stuff like that. And from where I be recording at, I don't have a camera and I don't have a good setup right now where I'm at. I just have a microphone and a goddamn laptop, okay? And we gonna rock out with that, okay, for right now. So, um, I see. I don't even know what I want to say. I feel like my whole channel and my videos, the whole point of that was supposed to be so that somebody can like. I wanted to make a channel that I like, okay? Because I also watch YouTubers. Like, I one day want to make a video of my favorite YouTubers and like go down the list of what I think of them because I don't think they're all perfect, and there is certain things that I don't like that I wish they'll do better or they've gotten better through time and stuff like that. Like, I'm a normal person just like everybody else, duh. So, I haven't reached that status to be acting like I don't see nobody. And that's one thing I don't like whenever people act like they don't see you. And then they'll sit around and complain about other people not seeing them. And it's like, girl, welcome to the club, honey. Like, you thought your followers made you any better, bitch. But, girl, I do want to get to that level. Like, as far as my goal with this, I do want to get to that level of whenever I know that I can basically ask a question or I can post a video and then I actually have more people like give their response and stuff like that and tell me what they think about the video. But first things first, and I need to go ahead and share my screen for this. I wanted to present my new YouTube channel. I mean, my new um, Twitter or X, however you want to call it. This is my new X channel. Um, or damn, I'm getting tongue tied. My new Twitter page, because basically my old page got suspended, and I'm gonna tell you how I got suspended, and I'm gonna go into a little rant about that. Um, my new page is smoke pot, not rock. Okay, smoke pot, not rock. I made this whenever I was in LA years ago. Um, See, it says I joined in 2019. It was just on a back burner. Honestly, it was a stand page, and I barely used it. But I made like one or two posts, and I stopped. But I'm gonna have it as King Neptune backup. That BK stands for backup for right now, and then until I get enough people or whatever, then I'll change it back because I finally had made it. I was almost about to hit 400 followers, even though a big portion of them was bots. That they were mine. Okay, like I was growing a little bit. I had a little check mark. I'm not buying no check mark again, because basically how I lost my page to begin with was I was arguing with racists, and let me take that backdrop off. I don't know why that's still up here. I just deleted. I just stopped what I was doing and just left that there. But I was arguing with racist folks, and I'm not a racist at all, but it got to me and it got under my skin. And I will admit, I was fighting fire with fire, which I shouldn't have done that. And I'm trying to, I'm gonna leave that in the past. Eventually, I'm gonna just make my Twitter page just my videos that I post and elevate, because you gotta grow. You can't keep doing the same thing. You got to get better, and make yourself better. But this channel was never meant to be like a visual type of channel where you're watching theatrics and stuff. It was meant to be something that you put down and you listen to, like a podcast type of vibe. That's what I was kind of aiming for. But I'm gonna try to put in some work and do some editing and put some time into like reviews and stuff. I just haven't had the time. And then there was moments where I would get in my own head and I'll be like, okay, I do kind of want to do a video, but then I kind of don't. I just want to relax and sleep or whatever. Tonight I had time, but there's also moments where I might be in an area where I have bad reception because I am traveling. I'll get into that more one day. But I'm a traveler. I be traveling. Right now I'm in Ohio. I just came from Indiana. I'm not gonna talk about my personal life. But look at this meme my account was snatched. Somebody help me find my mutes or mutes. I don't know. I've seen people using that word. I'm getting older, girl. But so yeah, like my Twitter, this is why I was trying to get people to follow me on Twitter. Because if I'm not posting nothing on YouTube and I'm not making no page, like, I mean, if I'm not making no video, it would be good to follow me on Twitter. So that way, oh, you want my opinion on something? Look, I done already shared it. I done already gave my opinion. I know that sounds lazy, but like I said, I'm trying to get back into the swing of things. I might try to post once a day or once a week at the very least. I'm trying, okay? But yeah, I was arguing with these racists and stuff, and they were just coming at me and whatever like that. And okay, since we're talking about racism, I wanted to get into this topic right here. So basically, this topic is about Donald Trump. Let me delete that. Donald Trump, somebody who, let me not even speak on it yet. Hold on. Let me open it back up, because I was taken aback. Okay, Fox commentator Raymond Arroyo. Okay, that last name. He looks white, but it has me feeling like he's Hispanic or something because of that last name. Sparks fury by claiming Trump's gold high tops will help win the black vote because they love sneakers, quote unquote. Look at the sneakers. If these bitches don't look like the closest thing to a thrift store, somebody selling on the side of these sneakers is ugly. Y'all really? I looked at those sneakers whenever he released those, and I'm like, wow. And I feel like whenever I see these Trump flags and Trump signs that white people hang up everywhere, it be making me feel like y'all don't. It's like y'all don't really love Trump. Y'all just like him because y'all know he's a racist and he's a bigot, and y'all know what he stands for. Almost like white people who don't really know shit about the Confederate War and the South and the North and all that, which, bitch, I barely do either. But they hang the flags up to basically say, hey, I'm a racist, don't fuck with us. Like, will blow your top off or whatever like that. Like, I don't know. I just be feeling like they really love him because they know that black people don't like him, and they're trying to rub it in people's face. And this is kind of like get back from Obama being in office and winning 2 terms and stuff. I don't know. I don't know. That's just what I be thinking. So let me read this. This is from Lovely T. Even though I flamed her ass on this channel, I still rock with her because she's like one of my first YouTubers that I started watching. It says Fox. Now, mind you, I'm sick, so bear with me. Fox commentator Raymond Arroyo is under fire for claiming that Donald Trump's new limited edition sneakers will win over the votes of the Black America. The frequent Abraham Angle guest said during a panel over the weekend that Trump's gold MAGA high tops will help the former president attract attraction and attention. I tried to clean that up. With the support of Black Americans who, quote unquote, love sneakers. Huh? With Black support eroding for Joe Biden, the sneakers is connecting with Black America because they love sneakers. Arroyo said on Fox's The Big Weekend Show, they're into sneakers. This is a big deal. Certainly in the inner city, he continued, adding that Trump, he believes, is reaching the Black community on a level that defies and is above politics. Trump understands culture like no politician I've ever seen, he concluded, indicating that the loud shoes which were retailing for about $400 prior to selling out, get to the heart of black culture. I'm sorry, these words are kicking my ass. I'm sick. I'm trying to hold this mucus in. So when you have Trump roll out his sneaker line, they're like, wait a minute, this is cool, he said. Any thoughts? Now we're going to read these comments. I'm going to pause this microphone. Give me a second. Oh my God, this cold is kicking my ass. I'm almost done. I had woke up with a sore throat and I felt it because I'm one of those people that don't ever get sick. So I just felt it in my soul. I felt it in my stomach. I was like, oh no, this can't be, bitch. I'm about to get sick. Oh hell no. Like I just felt it in my gut. And then long and behold, I got sick. Like I didn't get a normal common cold. My throat was just sore. Like I'm like, oh my God, do I have strep throat, whatever Doja Cat had? Because I smoke vapes all the time. Like I have a Geek Bar and it's sour apple blow pop. It really tastes like the green apple blow pop. Like, anyways, let me stay focused. But yeah, like somebody said, I thought Pee Wee Herman was no longer amongst the living. That nigga do look like Pee Wee Herman. That is who he looked like. I was like, he looked familiar. But somebody said, but did he lie? Because a lot of us think that it's a fashion show, not an actual government event. Life-threatening to the extent, but some of the Black community don't care as long as the person dressed fly and have handouts. You know what? They have a point. But at the same time, at the end of the day, that's not what we're all about. That's just like one of these things that I had to argue with a racist on recently. Like, not recently, but like a couple months ago. They basically tried to use that fried chicken and watermelon connotation. And that connotation is so played out. Like, I wanted to make a racial charged video because it's the end of Black History Month and Black History Month is kind of over. But the racists online on Twitter have been trying it. Like, it's like they've been trying it because it's Black History Month, and they know. And some people who are racist like that, and even homophobic, whenever it's a particular month to celebrate that minority of a group, whichever it is, it's like they know that they are going to be uplifted, and they're going to, want to celebrate their culture or whatever. And they want to tear that down before it even starts. That's how the whole month of February felt to me. And I think I had somebody white try to make they were talking to somebody else that was Black, and they were probably trying to make the little racist connotation with fried chicken and watermelon. And my thing is, I don't even eat watermelon like that. I don't drink grape soda. I don't like any fruit flavored sodas. I like Sprite and Coca-Cola, and I can't even drink that much because I'll get a kidney stone if I drink too much Coca-Cola. But I've never been a fan of grape soda. I kind of like peach a little bit, but I don't see it anywhere to buy it all the time. I'm not a fan of orange. Um, Fried chicken. I'm sorry, you got me on that one. But I feel like everybody likes fried chicken. Like that's not a big dig. Like, and then on top of that, like us as black people, we have soul food. We have more than just fried chicken and watermelon. We have fried chicken. We got fried pork chops. We got ham hocks. We got greens. We got macaroni and cheese, baked macaroni and cheese, not Kraft mac and cheese. Okay, because that's what other cultures like to do. They like to pour that Kraft. Anyhow, we got black eyed peas, smoked neck bones. We got fucking. We don't have pumpkin pie. We got sweet potato pie. We got pound cake. We got red. We got all that shit. Like we got a lot of different foods. Like I could go down a list, but I'm naming stuff that I like that I would eat. We also have seafood, like fried catfish. We have shrimp and grits, like shit like that. The only reason why I didn't name seafood because I don't eat seafood, but that's like a big part of. I used to always say, I don't know why people try to make this connotation with black people and fried chicken because all the black people that I know, they love seafood and they love fried seafood, shellfish, like oysters and clams and stuff, like shrimp, like lobster, crab legs. Oh my God, my homegirl will crab leg you the fuck to death. Like, and I don't like it because I think it stinks. Like the taste and the flavor, the smell, and how it looks, like all that shit looks like aliens. It doesn't even look like we're supposed to be eating that, but apparently it's good for you. I just don't partake in that. But that's just me. But like, I would understand if somebody made the connotation with like fried catfish and black people before fried chicken. But I mean, damn, like I have went inside of a Popeyes at a truck stop, and it was like a whole bunch of white people everywhere, but that Popeyes had black folks working there and stuff like that. And I'm like, okay, well, damn, maybe black people do go hard for fried chicken, but bitch, I just know it ain't no fucking big deal to me. Like, I don't care that much for fried chicken like that. Like, I love it. I love wings, but like every other part of the bird, like, I don't really care for. It's just like, I don't like that. Like, I remember I went to this whitewash Walmart, and by the way, this is going to be a long show, so if I get long-winded, oh well. This is me and my time, okay? Just sit back. But I remember I went to this Walmart and it was like a whole bunch of white people, and it was like a few black people, but they were in the military. I guess it was a military town. And I had went over there and got me some fried ranch wings, but it was this white guy. He was behind me and he was kind of like looking, and like some of the white people there, they were like giving like mugs and like they were mugging and shit. Like I'm like, okay, like why the fuck they looking at me like this is a white only Walmart? Bitch, you're in the Walmart. Bitches pop up to fucking with pajamas on at the Walmarts. Like, okay, girl, you're not at Harris Teeter. It's not that serious. Like, I think it was this one white dude, and it kind of broke my heart because I thought he was fine when I first saw him. Like, I did not think that he would be like that. Like, I turned around just to get one more item. I was on my way to self checkout, and I turned around. He was like directly on my ass, like with his cart, and I'm like, damn, like. And I look back up, and he's just looking at me like mugging me, like he wanted to say something. I'm like, bitch, do it, step, because bitch. I feel like sometimes they get comfortable playing with you in white spaces because they feel like if you lash out, then you'll be who they already thought you were, a nigga or ER, or somebody that's very rambunctious and dramatic and basically can't take nowhere. Then you're the fool. Like, I hate to go on a tangent, but like another situation, right? I was going to make a whole video talking about racial moments, but I'm going to fit everything I wanted to talk about into this one video because who knows when I'm going to make another video. The way I'm so inconsistent, I should have over 1,000 followers right now, and subscribers, but I don't because I don't do this. But this one time I went to, I ain't going to say what kind of store it was, but let's just say it was a store. And I think I was in Kentucky or Tennessee, or I think I was in Kentucky. And I don't know that much about Kentucky. I asked people on Facebook. I was like, is Kentucky racist? Because the white people over here, they act weird. Like, the white people in my state, they be chill. Like, it is some racist people there, but like, it's not in your face. Like, they're not trying you. Basically, I'm at the register, and I think I was buying a pizza at the register because they had these pizzas that like was like in this tray thing, and they were good. And this white man, he was like an older white man, and he was like standing like directly behind me. Like if I took 2 steps back, I would bump into him. And like he's close enough to see what pin I'm putting in, like on my car. Like, and I had this happen on more than one occasion in a different state. And I felt like I'm like, okay, as white people, do they do this on purpose to try to get a rise out of you? And then when you react, then you're the jigaboo ghetto jailbird Negro that they already assumed that you were. Like, are you provoking me to get a reaction so that way? And I wanted to, when I left that store, I was so mad. Like when I turned around, first off, when I was talking to the cash register, I had asked him a question, and he kind of like ignored me and like mumbled something like that was unrelated to my question. I forgot what it was, but I didn't care about him. He wasn't the one standing directly breathing down my shoulder. Like I wanted to turn around and say, like, damn, can you give me some space? Why the fuck is you that close? But it was so quiet. It was nothing but white folks in that store. And I just knew everybody was going to look at me like I was the issue. And I'm glad I didn't, because there was a sheriff that was in the vicinity somewhere that I saw once I walked out. And I'm like, okay, I don't know what kind of state I'm in. I don't know what kind of city I'm in. I could be near a sundown town and not know it. And I'm up here traveling to all these different places. I don't need nobody trying to fucking pull me out into the woods, beat me, hang me on the tree, and bury me, and nobody knows where my body is. You know, because it was something I heard about recently where they had bodies buried at like a precinct or like the police property or something. I forgot what it was. I don't even want to speak on it because I don't know. But I left that truck stop so mad because I did not give him what he wanted, but I did not give him what I wanted also, because I wanted to fucking curse him the fuck out. Like, why the fuck is you standing that close to me? Is you trying me? Like, you sizing me up? Like, what is this? Like, why are you that close to me? Back the fuck up. Why are you that close? Like, what the fuck? Like, anyways. Back to the food, because I done got way off topic, but kind of on topic. I just feel like we have different types of food, right? As black people, Mexicans, they have different types of foods. They don't just have tacos and burritos. Now, I wouldn't really too much like for people to assume that Mexicans all they eat is tacos and burritos, because honestly, I heard that Mexicans don't even look at that as Mexican food. I heard that they like other shit, stuff that you can't even pronounce correctly. They have other shit, is what I'm saying. They have enchiladas. They have fucking like stuff that I don't even want to start naming stuff, because I don't want to name the wrong thing and then I disrespect their culture. But in lieu of that, to disrespect another culture, what do y'all bitches have other than green bean casserole? Okay, what do y'all have? Okay, I'm pretty sure y'all got corn dogs, hamburgers, and hot dogs, but I think somebody looked that up and researched all of that. That stuff came from other places. Didn't the hot dogs come from like Germany or something with the bratwurst and shit? Like, didn't hamburgers came from America? But that's not like a real cultural food. That's like actually known as like junk food. Like, that's not really like food that you prepare for dinner. You can have it for dinner, but that's like lunch, You feel what I'm saying? Like, that don't really, like, I don't know. Like, when I hear white people's food, when I think that, I think of like green bean casserole. And like I said, I'm not trying to be racist at all, but for somebody to sit here and make digs at cultural dishes and stuff, first of all, the fried chicken and watermelon dig came from how slaves that were freed recently at the time, they were making their money by selling watermelons, growing watermelons, and selling chickens. They had the chicken coops. They were selling chicken eggs. They were selling chickens. So to make it a dig, they basically made that connotation. I heard all of that. Like, when you look up videos, you'd be like, wow, this is the connotation. Like, this is where it came from. Like hush puppies. People go to like the fish markets and order hush puppies, don't even know that it was like stuff that was fried up from cornmeal and stuff, basically to throw at dogs whenever slaves were trying to escape and be free and stuff like that. Like, I could get into a whole big history lesson. I'm sorry I didn't went on this big tangent, but like, that's what, like, it's little things like that that have meaning from certain foods that we eat, like in our culture, like in other cultures too. So I forgot what else I was gonna say. I'm just gonna move on, child. Let me read some more of these comments, Lord, because he speaks exactly how he looks. I'm convinced Fox News likes the controversy. There's no way they are this tone deaf. He's not wrong. But I would understand if he thought that way because they all think that we're the same. They think that we're the same. They think that we're a monolith and that we all get together and have some type of meeting on who was going to commit which crime and who's going to get together and loot which store. They don't think that some of us go to work and come home because of what they see online. Even though there's videos of them doing the same thing, also, but it just doesn't get pushed because it's not entertaining, I guess, or whatever. It doesn't go along with the agenda. But who on earth, child, is wearing these Captain America's white supremacist 29s, okay? These proud, okay? And the Rockets red glare, okay? Golden, that nigga from Star Trek, futuristics, throwback 82s. Like, who is wearing them shits? Like, somebody said, this is a long one. It's so sad. It is sad that the black community is basically reduced to this. It is stereotyping at its finest, basically insinuating that black folks aren't able to make well-informed political decisions as we base it upon something as materialistic as shoes. However, I will say this. I've seen videos about stampedes, violence over getting a pair of new Jordans. I mean, yeah, I've seen black people like really love Jordans and make a big. I've never been a big sneakerhead. I don't really care about sneakers like that. Shit, I wear Crocs every day. Like, I be comfortable and I be chilling. Like, I don't care about shoes. Like, I have a homegirl. She loves shoes. Like, but like, I don't really care about how they look that much. Like, I'll wear some boots, some Crocs, some moccasins. Like, I'm very different. Like, I will wear like some very different shoes, like Vans or something. Like, I'm not really all that. Oh my god, the new Jordans just dropped. Oh my god, have you seen those? Those are, bro, those are so dope. And it'll just be a plain baby blue pair of Jordans that look so regular. And I'm like, those are the shoes that y'all are making a big and then the shoes will be almost $400. I'll be like, those shoes, they're charging that much for those shoes are kind of ugly. Oh, but you just don't know. Well, honey, I guess I don't. We have to do better and change the narrative and show that we aren't all like that and that there is a place for intellectual black people because, as Lovely T said, we don't have the privilege of being seen as individuals. That's right. Some people online, they talk to us, or they talk about us rather, and they refer to us as blacks. Or I'll see a video of like a white person and a black person in there, and they'll say they'll say man got assaulted by a black woman or a black man. And I'm like, okay, why is he labeled the man or a woman, but the person that's attacking is labeled a black woman, a black man? How come you just can't say a man got attacked by a woman? Or if you're going to put race into it, why not a white man got attacked by a black woman? Okay, well, then you can add white man got attacked by a black woman. You understand how that sounds, right? It sounds a little bit, okay, why do they have to specify their race? Like, we can see the video. It kind of makes you feel like, why did we need to know that he was white? And why did we need to know that they're like these little pages that people be following, these racists more than not, they follow these race baiting pages, and it's certain pages that post stuff like that to cause arguments in the comments and race baiting. Like, it's like an agenda. I can't explain it no better than that. Like, these pages be knowing what they're doing. Just like the pages that are like, okay, if you want to bring it back to Stan Twitter, okay, you got a page like, okay, I hate to bring him up because he's very much separated at this point with like the Stan Twitter and this side and that side, but back in the day, Armand Wiggins, he used to be, back in the day, he used to be a barb, for real. But, like, ever since the hate train up until, like, I'll say the end of last year, he became, like, he was a Barty gang. I almost said a farty gang. The gas or so much. Farty gang, get it? But he was like a farty gang member. Like you could tell, like his agenda that he would push, and like you'll see some barbs that's still in there to light these bitches up whenever they come talking about Nicki and trying to discredit her. But then you'll have like most of his fans basically is Cardi B, fans. And like, oh, they're salty that he be giving it to her now. Like, I be just saying, like, girl, you can give it to Nicki, but come on now, you gonna act as though. Like, I'm glad he's not being biased anymore. And I felt like he was being biased for so long because he got invited to a couple parties. Even with this bitch right here, Lovely T, she was very much biased. Still kind of is. You know, she will hold Nicki's feet to the fire. But whenever Cardi B is lashing out, this is what I had made my whole video about. Whenever I ate her up, nobody really saw the video because, girl, I ain't got no clout over here. But I ate her up because I had posted a super chat. And I'm like, girl, okay, so you gonna do this whole show and you're not gonna acknowledge Cardi B. Everybody is talking about Cardi B telling her fans to die, and this is why they call them retarded gang and all this other stuff. But you're not gonna say anything, like. And then whenever she seen that super chat, she was like, okay, Barb, sir, and trying to like gender me and basically be passively homophobic in a way, like you're trying to like comfort me and stuff like that, like. Basically, oh yeah, you're a sir and you're a Barb, and you know what that means. Like, come on now, let's not be stupid. You're basically trying to say without saying, and this and the third. But this was word vomit. I haven't even gotten halfway through this stuff. I probably got like another 20 minutes in me. It's a few more other topics I wanted to move on to. I did not want to dwell on that one topic for so long. I do think that's ridiculous that you have white people that are in positions of, like, I wouldn't say power. Well, yeah, power. You have Donald Trump. Let me take a sip of this Gatorade. You have people like politicians and people that work for Fox and stuff, and they think that all we like is fucking shoes. That's just crazy. And it's so crazy because, I mean, that's what we be showing. That's what a lot of black people portray. You know, they see the videos of black people going inside of Nike and grabbing a whole bunch of shoes and running out. Like, come on now. Like, we have other things that we do other than negative connotations and negative stereotypes. Like, I don't like that. Like, it's so hard being a gay black man, I swear to God, because I have to sit here and I have to defend black people from racist people online, risk getting my page taken, okay? Only for black people to turn around and spit in my face and talk shit about me because of who I like to lay down in the bedroom with. Like, it's just so crazy because at the same time, it's like, how can you be so homophobic and you want equal rights? Your ancestors fought for equal rights, but you don't want the next bitch to have equal rights. You know what I'm saying? Let me make sure my sound's still showing. You don't want the next person to have equal rights. You don't want nobody to call you an N-word with the harsh ER, but you'll turn around and call a dude that's carrying a purse for a dude that just simply likes another dude. Like, not all of us is walking around with fucking purses and weaving makeup. You know, some of us, like, I know how to change tires. I know how to work on cars. I know how to do a lot of stuff, but bitch, I will get on my knees and do what I need to do, okay? You will never know that I know how to do these things because I was still raised to be a man. I just like men. Like, the fuck, that's all it is. Like, I have so many people that wanted to be my friend or that knew of me and that was cool with me and stuff like that. Well, because of who I was, they didn't want to be seen with me because they didn't want people to think that they were gay or something like that. But I was still one of the homies. Like, they did not care. Like, they really got to know me and they were like, oh, well, shit, you might be this and the third, but you actually a cool ass dude. Like, you know, I had straight friends. I played basketball, all of that. Basically, because I could go on a whole rant about my sexuality, for real, for real. It's just so crazy that, because people, they'll get mad whenever I make this connection, this connotation. They'll get so mad whenever I say this. But it's like, well, I'm allowed to say this because I live both experiences. I'm a black person, I'm a black male, and I'm a gay male. So, like, I live both experiences. So I can say, I can, whenever I live this life and I walk this walk, I do realize that some of the stuff that y'all say about gay people sound very similar to the shit that white people be saying about y'all. Okay? all this rights and all this weird shit that y'all think that gay people push. Honey, those are the white gays. Us black gays are still black at the end of the day. We experience racism in our own community, so why exclude us? And some of us is out here fighting along with y'all because at the end of the day, we black first. So like, I never understood that. Like, I don't know. That's just the whole thing. Like, anyhow, let's get on to this bitch or this bitch nigga, whatever. So, what is y'all thoughts about this? It's saying child not in the lead chopper tattoo Krishan face on his face. This whole trend, I thought this trend died out. Why are you all of a sudden? I don't think it's real. Number one, it don't even look like he really got it on his face. But that acne, I'm leading in trying to look. Yeah, that is real. Oh yeah. Oh, he need to see a dermatologist. Ain't no way you got all that money. See, y'all see a tattoo. I see acne, bitch. Because I need a dermatologist. So I'll be looking at people's face and I'll be wanting to ask them, like, what do y'all use? What are y'all using for y'all face? Because I've been using stuff for my face. Like, I use different soaps and stuff now. Okay, Krishan Rock. And I seen this like yesterday. Just because you was in my video, mamas. Okay. Child, not in Italy, chopper, tattoo, Krishan Rock. He needs to be famous for something else. Like, I know he probably still putting out music, but this dude really needs a hit because I don't really know of him for any songs. He's a rapper. He has a look to him. He is very attractive. Like, I mean, honey, the girls and the girls want him, okay? So, I don't understand. He needs to do something. Like, if the music ain't really hitting like that, I could see him getting into acting because you know who he remind me of, who he looks like? He looks like that young brother from off of Empire. He looks like Brashear Gray a little bit. Like he looks like he could be his brother for real. Like they have the same skin tone, the same head shape. Like he likes her for sure. Whoever sketched this with the pen actually did a good job. Looks just like her. That's definitely Hannah. You could tell how brown it is. He's trolling. I would hope so. Because why the fuck would you want this bitch on your face? I haven't even seen a picture of them two together. Where is this coming from? She been quiet. Please don't. And I feel like if Blueface was out of jail, this would not be a thing. Like, huh? Oh, if you wasn't able to tell, I've been pulling stuff from off of Instagram. I'm scared to go on Twitter, child, because people have been posting porn. I've been muting accounts that I really like. Like, I've been muting them because they just posting dicks and assholes and all types of shit. I'm like, oh, shit. When I get back on YouTube, I'm going to have to mute you, baby, because I don't need this to pop up if I'm scrolling on Twitter. No, absolutely not. No, ma'am. So, this is just stuff I just pulled out of my ass that I felt like I could talk about. I also want to talk about other things. Actually, before I even bring this up, okay. Nicki Minaj is going on tour right now. Her tour day kicks off today. Actually, she's probably right now performing right now, probably walking on that stage right now as I speak. I said, and if you're listening from Twitter, I'm sorry. Don't delete me. It don't look like anybody's even listening any damn ways. Let me check Twitter. Okay. I have 0 viewers. That's how you know I got to get back in the swing of things. People is not viewing me like that. That's crazy. It's okay. This is for me. This is a little video diary. But they what they usually do, they catch the playback. A lot of my followers and people I follow, they be stuck up in them spaces and shit. I don't have to do the spaces. I just feel like if I have a StreamYard, I have a platform, bitch, I can do it like this. Anyhow, they'll come back. They'll watch the playback. Who am I going to talk about first? Risa Tisa. I watched that 50-part video. I was supposed to talk about Nicki Minaj first. I wanted to acknowledge Risa Tisa also, so that's next. Whenever I seen her, and I don't even got to post a video because I'm sure everybody has seen it by now. When she was performing Everybody, and she was laid across on her back, on her stomach, and she was barely singing a song, I said, oh no, ma'am, I'm not about to see. The album, it was a grower for me because I did not like it at first. I felt like all the songs were unfinished, like, and I still kind of feel like that about some songs, but they grew on me. I just accepted them as they were. Okay, this is the album, these are the songs, this is what she decided to put out. Okay, well, let's hear what she got to say, period. Like, even if some shit sounds a little bit unfinished, I'm gonna still play it, I'm gonna listen to it, I'm gonna still support. I still bought every damn version of the album just to support because Nikki goes way back for me. Like, I can't fold on my girl. Like, I don't care if she lost her creativity. Let me take a drink. I've been having to take sips because my throat been so fucked up. It's like it gets dry so quickly. I need to take a cough drop. I'm still sick, but it's like even if she went her way of her creativity like really badly to the point of Lil Kim, like how she did, I would still probably support her here and there. Actually, no, because at the end of the day, I support quality. Like, I'm sorry, that's the whole point of what I'm trying to say. When I seen her at the Jingle Ball performance after she released that album, and I see her perform the way she performed, I said I am not buying no tickets to see her wobble on the ground, roll around on the floor, do a little cartwheel and fall on the floor again. Yeah, point the mic at the crowd every 5 fucking minutes. I tried to acknowledge my opinion on the spaces on Twitter, but I have a lot of Cupcake Barb mutuals, and they don't want to hear that. They feel like there's nothing. There's people online that are considered Cupcake Barbs. They feel like anything she does is gold. There's nothing she could do wrong. There's nothing she needs to work on. She's always had it. But then there's people that I would consider a OG Barb, such as myself. Really, I consider myself a fan. I don't like to do the identity thing, but like I would consider myself an OG Barb because I've been here from the very beginning. Like these bitches are fucking 16, 17, while she's kind of on her way out. No shade, but I was here when she was on her way in. Like, I remember whenever Playtime Was Over came out, I was in seventh grade, eighth grade. I used to go to the library with my little headphones. I used to listen to Your Love, the first version of Your Love, where she did this Tracy McGrady reference. And I used to watch Go Hard, Kill the DJ, Girlfriend, Envy, Click Clack, Warning. Oh, I used to follow. Those are the first videos I fell in love with. And then this is before Bedrock came out. It was I Get Crazy on the radio. It was Itty Bitty Piggy that was on the radio. I remember being on the bus, girl in the background, she playing Itty Bitty Piggy, she playing Kill the DJ and Envy. And I'm like, who is this bitch that everybody is playing all of a sudden? This Nicki, who is this? I like this. So I said I'm not going to that tour until I see a couple of performances, and then I will decide. I know people are going to record, and then they're going to post it, and then I'm gonna be like, okay, well, if I can buy a ticket off of somebody, even if I got to pay more than what they originally was, I might just do that, for Atlanta because I'm close by Georgia. So I'm gonna do that. That's how I decided I'm gonna play this role. That's just, and if I don't see her, then oh well. Because me personally, it would be nice to see her before you can't see her no more, you know. But I would prefer to see her back in the gap whenever she came out with Pink Friday or came out with Roman Reloaded or something like that. Would be something I would actually like. I wish I could have went back in time and seen that. Like, because that girl had stamina. She was rapping every word. She wasn't pointing the mic to the crowd every 5 seconds. Like, that was a different time. So I said that I'm not going to go see her. When she got into it with Megan Thee Stallion, that hiss, I did put a little voice note on Twitter, that old Twitter that I had, but I had to delete it because I'm like, okay, I don't want people thinking that I'm an op, which I shouldn't have done that. Like, I should have said what I said and left it at that. I said, oh, Nikki, you ain't post no visuals since you dropped this album. people wanted a visual for everybody, even though I can't really see you dancing to that type of song. Like I never known Nicki to be a dancer, but you could figure something out, girl. You have been for so long. So like, I don't know. I just feel like, girl, you need to put out F the Club Up, a song for that in the club. Do something. Some colors, some wigs. And okay, somebody came in and left. That's fine. Uh Red Ruby the Sleeves, that was the best song on that. I'm sorry, that just Red Ruby the Sleeves. The only part of that song I don't like is that na 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 part. And you know what part I'm talking about by me just saying that. I feel like she could have gave us a better video. The video when she first premiered that song, when she wore the red and half pink wig with the Chun Li, when she was performing that little snippet video on that she posted, that was harder than the vlog style video that she ended up putting out. I've been saying that for the longest. That ate that up because it gave a whole different vibe. Like I feel like the vlog video was just a lazy video. It wasn't. I feel like Nicki been getting lazy lately. That's just honestly my opinion. And I just feel like, girl, you saying that you want us to enjoy the music, that's fine and all, but you're not Beyonce. And we understand that you the Beyonce of female rap, but like, come on now, you don't have to do that. Like, you know, we want to see looks. Like, that's what we known you for. Anyways, that tangent about Nicki, I just wanted to say that. Oh, and I don't like that I don't like how she responded to Megan. I feel like that track needed a little bit of more work, a little bit more time, but I don't blame her for reacting the way she reacted because I feel like she reacted the way that she reacted. I feel like she should have kept everything offline, number one. If she had kept everything offline, maybe after that first video that leaked of her online mocking her, saying you want to be Pimp C or Run B and all that stuff, you know, that would have been fine. Then she released that song, then it would have hit a little harder, right? But the song, the way it was structured, was kind of trash. Okay, we gonna sit here. She ate her up with the lines that she put out, but it still felt unfinished. Like I feel like if she had, it doesn't even have nothing to do with the beat because I remember everybody was adding different beats to try to make it a different song. No, I shouldn't have to do that. I feel like there was moments where she paused in the song, or moments where like that. I feel like the song was sounding good until she got to that I'm finna be in your ass, bitch, clench. Roman wait, that was the like somewhere around that area. I feel like she could have just added something else, even though I understood what she was going for. And I don't know. It's just that when she came out with Stupid Ho, she came out with all these disses with Kim. I just feel like she could do better. This is the Nicki that I grew up with. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, I don't just accept anything that she puts out, even though fuck them hoes and stuff like that. I get it, but like, come on now. And I feel like the reason why she did this so quick and rushed it all out is because y'all did this to her during Sheethergate. Whenever Remy Ma came out with Sheether, and it was No Frauds era. You know, I forgot how long she took to come out with No Frauds. I think it was like 2 weeks. But if you came out with that in like 2 weeks, that was good. That was fine. Even though you added 2 other artists on there, it was still a structured record. And I remember she said, here at Young Money, we don't make diss records. We make hit records and diss you on them. So I was expecting a hit record to come out. Like, I was expecting for her to, the way people talk and have rumors and stuff, I was thinking that she had one in the chamber. So that's my thoughts about Nicki recently. What I think about Beyonce recently, I don't really care about that Texas Hold'em song because I feel like that is such a generic country sound. I feel like real country artists, they have different sounds with hints and notes of guitars, and like I feel like Irreplaceable could have been a country song. Like if she saved it all these years and released it now and remastered it, like I feel like that could have passed on a country album of hers. I feel like Daddy's Lessons was a very generic country album. I feel like, yeah, it qualifies as country. And there was people that were saying, well, it sounds like an R&B artist on a country beat. And it does feel like they just picked a country beat and threw her on there. 16 Carriages, I love 16 Carriages. I'm not a big, super huge fan of it. It's okay. I love it better than Texas Hold'em. Congrats for Texas Hold'em going number one. I heard that it debuted at number two, and it was her highest debut, which is like hard to believe because I didn't know. People make it seem like Beyonce is so great and so perfect and stuff. So I just assumed that she had a number one debut before, but she's so mysterious and don't do videos and don't do this and don't do that, don't do interviews and stuff. So I just feel like if she pushed herself more, she could get different accolades like that. Like I feel like if she did an interview, imagine if she just, I mean, fuck the Breakfast Club, honestly, but imagine if she popped out on the Breakfast Club or Hot 97 and she did an interview like out of nowhere. Do you understand how the internet would break? And I feel like they would have to pay her a real pretty penny for her to come out there, because that's gonna their views is gonna go up. And then if it's unannounced too, even if she just called, even if she was just a phone call interview and she spoke for like 5 minutes, 6 minutes, that would make so much money. Like, oh, oh my God. Anyways, that's what I think about her. Kelly Rowland, I did not see that movie. Mia Culpa, I did not see that movie. I've been procrastinating for a couple months now on buying Netflix. I feel like Netflix is something that you don't just buy and keep paying for as the months go on. I feel like that's something that, this is how I do it. I buy Netflix like once every few months or once a year, and I watch everything that I can watch on there, and then I let that shit go. Netflix has gotten expensive. Everything has gotten expensive. I feel like at this point, I might as well get cable again, because cable, like Spectrum or whatever, depending on what you have, most of them, they have the app, and you can go on the app and scroll through the channels that you will be able to scroll through if you had like a TV, but it'll be on your phone. Like the guide will pop up. You could go watch MTV, VH1, Lifetime. You could just scroll through each channel. The only thing is you can't just demand what you want to watch unless they still have on demand. I don't know if they still have on demand. On demand, that was Netflix back in the day. If you had cable, you could just go back to certain episodes of certain shows and watch them. I used to love that. Oh, I used to love that. And I used to love, I think it was Dish Network or Direct TV. My cousin had it. And you could like rewind a little bit or fast forward or rewind or something. You could like do stuff like that or something. I don't know. But I don't know how I got on that topic. Oh, because like, girl, these streaming platforms is bugging. Can you believe that I heard rumors that Tubi was about to start charging people? Tubi is horrible. And I'm gonna get back on streaming services before I leave here. I have only like a few minutes left because I want this to be just above an hour, and that's it. Risa Tisa, that girl is ridiculous. I watched that 50 chapter TikTok. I found it ridiculous that you got pregnant within a month. Was it a month, or she let him move in within a month? She did something within a month. I think she got married. No, she got pregnant within like a month. Then moved him. No, she moved him in after like, I guess, just meeting him, and then got pregnant within like a month, I guess. One of those things she did within a month. I don't think it was married, because she got married after she got pregnant because she wanted to use her Christianity. Like, girl, you already done fornicated without being married, so girl, like, who cares? But the baby didn't make it. Child, if that baby made it, like, imagine having a baby with that loser. It's a whole thing. He came out and exposed his identity, even though his identity was kept private. Like, but you were so bothered. I feel like everything she said was true, because if it was false, if it was really false, I just feel like the truth hurts, and the truth will make a hit dog holler. Then the ex-wife, who I guess told her, who she said in the story, she kind of don't want to have nothing to do with him and nothing like that ever again. You know, after they had the little phone call and she found out the real from the ex-wife. It's just very odd that if that is the ex-wife, how she automatically came out as soon as, I guess, the Risa Tisa girl had came out and got so much fame, and I guess she got money off of it because I guess she had so many views that TikTok had to pay her. I guess, like, all of a sudden, here she is telling her story. I'm like, well, girl, you didn't even really want to engage with the girl from the story that we're being told. Like, you didn't really even want to talk to her. All of a sudden, you're coming out, and all of a sudden, you have a show, and she's talking about a show and on live. I'm like, girl, are you serious? Yes, light skinned, bug eyed lady. And I'm like, girl, okay, girl. I didn't even care about what she had to say. And she was talking in circles too. Like, now all of a sudden you want to come out and tell your, like, girl, you told us more about what your ex husband was than you told her over the phone. And that lady, Risa Tisa, God bless her heart, because it was moments and times where I feel like she was a willing participant, and yeah, it's a good thing she got out of it. But honey, you should have been realized and got out of it. But it was also, she's a good storyteller. There was moments where I feel like, girl, are you slow? Like, where's your intelligence skills? But her telling the story and how she had everything documented, she's very well versed in that. That's a good thing that she did. She needs to do audiobooks or something. No, 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 no. Now I'm pushing it. Because here's something that she does that bothers me, and it's another YouTuber that does this all the time. I think her name is Melanated Crowns or Live with Leah. Her name used to be Live with Leah. Here's something that they do, and I used to think that it was a big girl thing, like, because they got some meat on their bones. I'm not trying to make a dab at big girls, because honey, I've been big. So they do this thing where they talking and they go, they just smack their teeth like, and da 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 da, and da 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 da. And I'm like, girl, why do y'all keep smacking y'all teeth? Like, I can't stand when people do that shit. And I did it before. I used to have a YouTube channel years ago, but I canceled everything. I deleted all my videos. Like, this was a YouTube channel before then, back in the day. And I don't know, Risa Tisa, girl. I don't know. I just feel like, honey, if Tyler Perry hits you up, you better take that money and you better make it. Oh, another thing. Sorry, I yelled. Another thing I did not like is people was trying to make little fat comments about her and stuff like that. And as it turns out, this nigga was fat. He was bigger than her. He was about ill shaped and sloppy as it could be. Titties on his back and titties on his front. Just big as hell. Just big for nothing. Okay, he made her look skinny as a stick. Okay, so honey, he was not out of her league at all. If anything, she was out of his league. That's just to say on that. Now, back in the day, his old pictures, he looked like something, even though he looked big then too. But you know, that whole just hilarious and T Madison thing, I was going to make a video on that because I had to give my opinion on it. I'm just going to speak on it now. I feel like what Just Hilarious did, I feel like it was just an excuse to bring up the transgender thing. You knew damn well that girl, you knew damn well that T.S. Madison wasn't literally threatening Charlemagne. Like, he didn't even seem like he really felt threatened by her. Like, but you had to push it and make it into something that it wasn't. Like, this was all about big backs. You know, Charlemagne, you know, he tries to preach all this positivity and mental health and wellness and stuff like that. But you up here calling people big back and big back behavior and stuff like that, trying to call her desperate and stuff. Yes, she did some desperate ass shit, but come on now. What does her weight got to do with anything? So T.S. Madison was just playing. Here come Jess, somebody who and T.S. Madison read her rights. I kind of want to pull that video up, but I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. Um, if anything, T.S. Madison looks more like a woman and just a mess, just hilarious. Who ain't said shit hilarious ever? Okay, so that's just my opinion. I had more to say about it, but I'm kind of scramble brained right now. I'm just thinking of stuff that I had to comment on. It's a lot. Oh, what is this? Um, what happened? What the hell? It said Meek Mill. He has just been involved in a car accident, but it disappeared as soon as I clicked it. Okay, I don't care. Lala Anthony. You want Lala Anthony? Let me go to what I saw. Hold on. Meek Mill. It said Meek Mill was involved in a car accident recently. And I just find it funny. Like prayers to him, but I can't find it. But I just found it funny how all of a sudden he's in a car accident, and everybody was just assuming that he was gay recently, you know, because he followed this gay black porn page, like on Twitter. Yeah, so it was this page on Twitter, and it just said gay black porn, and it hasn't. I don't think anybody posted anything on that page in like a long time, and I'm like, okay, like I just wasn't really buying it. Yeah, I posted some joking, like I joked. I ain't gonna lie, I joked around with it, but it just made me feel like, if he was gonna, if he was really gay, because I'm gay, would you really just look for a random page called gay black porn and just follow it, or are you going to look for like different models pages, like who actually participate in that, or are you going to just like look? Are you going to have like, I don't know? I just made me feel like somebody probably had his phone, looked up gay black porn, and followed the page. Like I don't like that. Just seems so. I don't know. I'm not buying that really. Like, yeah, he probably maybe. I'm not putting that past nobody, but like a random page that's just called gay black porn. That's the page that he followed. Like, I don't believe that. Like, I feel like there's a coincidence for that. I don't really think that nigga's gay like that. And if he is, I mean, shit. Why do all of a sudden people care now that he's gay? They don't care. They didn't care about when he was accused of hitting Nikki. They don't care about any of the other things. But like all of a sudden it took for him to like, and then with Diddy, nobody really too much cared about everything that was going on with Diddy until the gay rumors really started. It just made me feel like this is some bullshit. Okay, I don't want to get too much into it. Okay, hopefully this doesn't disappear. But basically, it's saying that Rihanna just performed in India for a billionaire's son's wedding. And I've heard rumorings and talkings and grumblings, whatever you want to call it, of her supposed to perform at somebody's wedding. And I've seen people trying to think, what songs by Rihanna is good for a wedding? And they were like Diamonds. And then it was like, well, what else? I don't really know what song she could perform at a wedding. Somebody said, I know that bag was heavy. It had to be to get her ass to perform. I didn't even know she did music still. Somebody said she even gave a dance routine. There's really money and there's wealth. Okay. And then there's some people trying to say and assume that she's pregnant. So we gonna play some of these videos. Hopefully I don't get copyrighted. God, my tongue is dyslexic. I could say I dog my walked today, or I door the opened, or something like. My words is just ugh. But let's play and see how this looks, okay? In honor of Anat Araraki, thank you for having me here. God bless your union. I wish you all the best. Congratulations. How many of you believe in love? Okay, that's the winning song. Make some noise. That was my shit whenever that album came out. I ain't even gonna hold you. Here tonight. Out of Stage Rising. Oh yes, bro. Just get ready to look at the stomach. Is it smoking out a little bit? Or maybe she ain't used to her stomach yet, like from the baby. I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying to talk over the music so I don't get copyrighted. Oh, bro. So, she looked beautiful, and I do agree there had to be some money around it because that looked like a stage for like an award ceremony. Like that looked like something, honey. But I'm gonna get on up out of here. Whenever something messy really pops out, I am gonna pull out this laptop and actually get to work. I'm gonna get on my editing. I'm gonna try to leave the lives alone and actually do a real structured video. Um I feel like I was really into this and I was really like interested in doing this like all the time. And then I somewhere down the line I kind of just lost it. I lost the excitement. But I'm trying to get back excited about doing this, and I'm gonna challenge myself to do a video every week at least. Because StreamYard and Canva and all that other people, they just taking their money and I'm not even using it, child. So I'm gonna exit out of here. I'm gonna have to make a whole new title screen, like a whole new title video, because that's no longer my at that's in that title video. I'm gonna show it one last time. I'm gonna actually, it's so simple. It's smoke pot not rock, okay? Smoke pot not rock. Let me put it in the banner. Create banner. Actually, I'm gonna take this banner and edit it. It's very memorable, honey. I hope I didn't have a typo for that. There it is. Smoke pots not rock. I thought that was so cute and creative. I don't know how I can. Ooh, I'll be back whenever I feel a little bit better, child. But yeah, smoke pot not rock. I came up with this because I was living in LA. I was frolicking around the streets of LA, child, meeting all the celebrities. I done met Lala Milan. I done met Dion. I done seen what's that bitch name that sung Medicine? Queen Naija. I seen them and I just walked right by them because I never really, it never gave Queen Naija over here. I never really lived for her. I seen her in her fine ass man, honey. I would have took her man. I seen him, but girl, I looked at her. She looked at me like I was about to just spaz. Like I had looked at them and I was like, and I just, I was like, wait a minute, I really felt this bitch. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna keep on walking. They look like they're about to go inside a Target. I'm gonna just keep it pushing. But I was walking around over there and going to the dispensaries, child. I met Kyle. He had some songs with Little Yachty, like that I Spy song. He had a song with Kalani too. But I never really cared that much about his music. But he was okay. He was really, really nice. He had a little white girlfriend. Damn near all the black celebrities got a white girlfriend or a mixed Latino girlfriend. I don't know why. Is that a thing? I don't know why you can't just go get a black girl, but hey, I don't want nobody telling me what I stick my dick inside of, so bitch, I don't care. Whatever floats your boat and helps you find your lost Roku remote, bitch, I don't care, girl. But ciao, bye. Make sure y'all give me a like if you're on YouTube. If you're on Twitter, make sure you follow me. You can like the video. I mean, shit, it doesn't hurt. And I'm gonna be back. Bitches, because girl, I think a lot of y'all forgot that I used to do this because I've been gone for so long. So yeah.